Hi, Feelings Fitness friend, Suzanne here. It's been a little while since I've gotten around to doing a live video post, but here we are, better late than never, which leads me to my talking point, which is about having enough time. So, my blog post for August was supposed to be Enough Time August. And then I got down to the last day of the month, found myself scrambling, and just didn't want to throw something together just to get it done. And I realized how in depth this topic of time can be. So I wanted to make sure I gave enough time to it. So I decided to push together the August and September blog post, written blog post, and focus on that idea of time. So it just, yeah, my August turned into back to school for the kids. I started teaching yoga in a studio. I found a group that was interested in doing yoga in the park. So it's still beautiful outside here in the Midwest and it's fleeting, doesn't last forever. And so I figured, you know what, instead of, um, fretting about time, I decided to take the time, teach some yoga classes outside, really get into the teaching yoga in the studio, and just, let everything else take its place. And then also, I mentioned too that I decided I needed to start getting my cardio back in. So I started getting back into my spinning class that I used to love doing. So anyway, yeah, it just this topic of time can be so in depth. Um, and I'm here prepping for a wedding that I'm in this coming up weekend, and so I'm helping out with some tasks for that. And just, it's all the stuff with the kids with school and volunteering and teaching yoga and anyone who has kids knows, or young kids knows how um, oh, it turns in they are just little time sucks. You just love them dearly, but they just suck the time right out of the day. Helping them get dressed and going to the bathroom with them. I started calling it P times three because I have to go pee, but then they have to go pee, the two of them, and so I have to go in, and that takes, yeah, three times as long. So I'm not just doing it for myself. So anyway, just all these things. But the one thing that has been making some of this navigating time um, fun is I got myself a Erin Condon planner, and it's mine says she designed a life she loved, and inside it's just super fun. Just you can do all kinds of stickers and just has lots of space to, let's see, you know, fill in the actual week, and then even lots of spaces just to, take notes and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, and here are all the kind of stickers that are just fun, some little fun little post-it notes and stuff. So anyway, I got myself to kind of crazy mode of thinking like, oh my gosh, like how am I going to not only get in all of the things that I need to get in, but how do I create space for the things that I want to do? And so this little planner has been super helpful to kind of map out the day to day, but also map out kind of the big picture and to be realistic, but then also to dream a little bit. So I've really had a good time with that plan. I've always been kind of a little doodler, so it's fun to like just as you're thinking about mapping out your week, you can kind of doodle a few things. Anyway, so yeah, that has like helped me, but I decided that, and I think this will be my mantra Monday, which again doesn't always happen on Mondays. Sometimes I just throw it in there and it's just mantra, right? But, and I thought too, it was kind of musings, just things to think about. So it's kind of can be a mantra or something that you kind of repeat over and over to yourself, or it can also be just something to kind of think about, right? So, yeah, so I thought about this idea of cultivating happiness, right? So I have this little planner, like I said, that has my little motto. She designed a life that she loved, right? So I'm working on kind of using that to map out the small picture, the big picture, and then this idea of, yeah, cultivating happiness. So, how do I do that? So, breaking it down a little bit, I kind of feel like it's just so um, carving out the time for the things that we need to do, aka laundry, groceries, cooking dinner, doing homework with the kids, those kinds of things. And then creating the space in there for the things that we want to do too. Like, I want to do lots more yoga practice. I'm teaching, um, which is a want kind of for me too, because it's something that I want to be doing. But also, like, I feel like I want to be doing more of my own practice. So not just teaching the things that I already know, but expanding on that so that I can continue to have more and more to share with the students that come into my classes. So that, and then, time with friends, girls' nights, time with my husband, date nights, little trips, that kind of thing. So, and I feel like we're able to be more present in all the things that we do if we are carving out the space for the things that we need to do, creating the space for the things that we want to do. So then we're not feeling super rushed when we're doing any of it. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm sitting here, prepping lunches for the week. Well, I carved out that time, so I'm not stressing about getting it done to get on to the next thing. It's like, no, I carved out a realistic amount of time to get that task done. And then sometimes I'm not a big TV watcher, but upon occasion, I just want to zone out and watch something, I like Modern Family, just kind of some of the like comedy stuff, lighthearted kind of stuff. But yeah, so then I know when I'm sitting there watching that program that I'm not stressing out about it. I'm just enjoying it. I can really focus on that um, that moment and just enjoy it. So and like obviously human nature, things pop into our minds all the time where it's like, oh no, I forgot to um, fill out the picture order form for school pictures. I need to get up and do that. But, you know, then I just kind of try and think realistically, okay, I mean, can I finish out what I'm doing and then move on to that? I'm not going to forget about it, which sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm like, what? I know there was something in the middle of the night that I was like, get up in the morning and remember to do whatever. And I get up in the morning, I'm like, I know there was something I was supposed to remember to do. I have no idea what that was. Anyway, getting off course here a little bit. But anyway, the point being, it's just carving out the time to get your needs done, creating the space for the things that you want to do so that you can be fully present in both of them and not feeling rushed and stressed and just, some of the tasking kind of stuff, you can kind of get yourself so annoyed. It's like, ugh, I've got to just want to get this laundry folded so I can get on to relaxing on the couch or whatever. So, it's just trying our darndest to be fully present in the need to do and the want to do by being realistic about our time. So, anyway, I will leave you on that note. I hope that it's helpful. I do plan on blogging, doing my combined August September blog. kind of really unpacking the idea of time. So, anyway, hope you have a fantastic upcoming week, and I will check in with you again sometime soon. Take care.